Hello, my name is Austin and I am the product manager here at VLADDIN Vapor, and today I'm going to be talking about our new device, the VLADDIN Boqpod, and two reasons why it's different from other devices, mainly focusing on two issues that nobody likes, one being leakage and two being spitback. The first issue I'm going to be talking about is leakage. Now, your typical device is going to be set out like this, with your standard airflow tube running straight down the middle there, and then you're going to have pins for the heating element and your airflow or puff sensor here. Now, when condensation builds up and it leaks down into the base of the device here where the pod is held and the pins start to give out, it starts to leak e-juice and it collects down here in the bottom. What happens then is it affects your puff sensor, and then you'll have auto fire, misfiring, and all those related issues. And eventually, when that liquid gets down to the PCBA, that's when it starts to affect the battery and you have your device dying out and stop working. So, the VLADDIN Boqpod, let me draw it out for you because it's completely different. Okay, you have your pod up at the top. You have a nice L-shaped airflow design here where it comes out up at the top. You're going to have your two pins down here for the heating element and two airflow channels. Okay, so even if this leak resistant pod starts to give out down here where the pins are located and it starts to leak a little bit, it'll collect down in this area, but it's completely sealed, so you don't have to worry about it damaging or affecting the device. In addition, the airflow or puff sensor is located here. So while holding the device, if there is any leakage, it will collect down in the bottom and it will not affect the puff sensor, which is up here at the top. Okay, so your battery's safe and performance is still all there. Okay, now issue number two, we're going to be talking about spitback because it's something that everybody's familiar with and nobody likes, right? So on your typical device here, you're going to have condensation buildup, like I mentioned before, and sometimes it leaks down and mixes in with existing e-juice down in the bottom, and that's where you might get some of the crackling or popping effect. And there's also a chance of the pins giving out, like I mentioned, and e-juice collecting in the bottom. Now, when you suck up the e-juice, or you get that crackling, popping effect, all that stuff goes directly into your mouth. There's no preventive measures. So on the VLADDIN Boqpod, this is where it makes a big difference. Okay, here is where the heating element is. So if you get any of the crackling or popping, or you get some excess e-juice, it's basically just going to come here, hit this wall, and then reside back. It's not going to go directly into your mouth because of this nice L-shaped airflow design. These are the two main reasons why the VLADDIN Boqpod is different from your standard pod system device. It's got you covered on spitback and the life expectancy of your device. So you're going to see a longer life with your device and no spitback issues. So why don't you go ahead and try it for yourself, and that is the VLADDIN Boqpod.